Welcome to my YouTube channel and Speaker Bankole Masterclass series. I use this opportunity once in a while to educate, entertain, if I know how to entertain, I don't know, inform, inspire, encourage, booster those skills, those opportunities that we have. Skills is in us, or skills are in us, and opportunities are out of us. Skills are in us, opportunities are out of us. Skills are internal, opportunities are external. Skills are inside, opportunities are outside. The rich differentiate themselves from the poor using a system called differential value index, DVI, differential value index, to differentiate, separate, sieve themselves from the poor by just leveraging, tapping into their skills and connect it. Those are the skills inside, and connect it with the opportunities outside. Just like I was reading on social media a few weeks ago, whereby some people said God did not create chairs or table. God did not create processed wheat or semo, but God created unique natural resources. Those are opportunities. God now gives us that enablement so that we can acquire, learn, or engage skills or leverage on other people's skills, OPS, in a way that we can tap into the opportunities which are mostly natural, original, and we can translate them or turn them to wealth. That is the simplest way to create wealth. I will say this again. The simplest way to create wealth is harnessing either the skills that you have acquired or that you have learned, or the inbuilt talents that you have owned through your teachability prowess over time. You harness it in a way to connect directly, like a direct proportional to the natural resources called opportunities that God Himself has deposited on earth. So the carpenter or the furniture maker use the tree that God has created, refine it, refurbish it, reshape it, and turn it into tables, chairs, and other artistic materials. That is how it works. When you mine gold, I've been to a site in Nigeria where gold is being mined in large quantity. Some people, including bankers, came to meet me and said, if I'm interested in gold mining. And because I love myself for one thing, I am an adventurist, I'm an explorer. Even if eventually I'm not going to do the business, I will not say no to opportunities. I go for it. I will visit the place, explore, even if it's just to entertain myself, enjoy, catch some trips and fun, even if I'm not going to put a kobo in it. So I follow them to a very remote area, and they were mining gold. That was the first time I'll be seeing gold being mined, and they were showing me inside the soil. When they bring out the mud, excavator was bringing out the mud in a very huge way. So they will pack it and they will show me some tiny lightning elements, objects inside that mud. And they will tell me this is gold. I said, I can get you gold. But I quickly remembered that when a gold has not been refined, or a gold becomes a gold when it is being refined. So you make it to pass through furnace or furnace, fire, burn it, refine it, and it comes out shining. The more fire you put on diamond, the more shiny it becomes. Fire you put on diamond, the more shiny it becomes. The more shiny. I have seen a diamond mining site too in one country in Africa. I also visited the place. People like us that are not 9 to 5 or 8 to 6, nothing wrong with 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 employees, as long as you're an entrepreneur, you are enterprising and you are contributing value. Not everybody can be an entrepreneur. It's the difference between intra and entrepreneur. Intra is people that work for others and they are contributing values, they are skilled, they are God-given talent, and they are expanding that organization without just being like, I come, employed me, I sit down, they look, offering nothing, and I'm getting salary. I'm not talking about people like that, but people that are contributing value. I went to the diamond site, and they were passing through inside fire. The more it's passed through the fire, the shiner it becomes, the brighter it becomes, and the better it becomes. That way, skill and opportunity is very, very important. Identify your skill inside of you. If it's not yet owned, HONED, or honed, whatsoever, or redefined, or shaped, or built in a way that it can connect directly proportional to those opportunities out there, better start learning how to own it. And because I see a lot of skilled people in Africa, but they are not making money, they are not getting any opportunities to themselves, I discussed with my team members a few years ago that we are going to start up an academy. And that was why we started ExtraMind Development Business Academy. How to business your skill, how to monetize your skill, not just learning skills. I have seen a lot of frustrated young people in this part of the world. They learned a skill yesterday, and that skill is not making money. You will see them, they go again to go and learn another skill. You will see them again to go and learn. You now call them multi-talented, multi-skilled. I don't like those things. It's a skill. If you cannot monetize it. Even the lady that was just doing my did it in a special way, to the extent when President Obama was in our White House as a president of the United States of America, invited him out to the White House. Even that lady, you could remember that gele lady from Lagos, just helping other people, women, women, to tie their gele. And she was earning dollar in America because she can do it better. Every other woman too can tie gele, but she can do it better. So how can you make your skill to be better? That is why you have to enroll on ExtraMind Development Academy. Or you want to improve your sales. You have a product or you want to sell other people's products. enroll in Extra My Business Development Academy, you'll see the link in the comment box and in the bio. It's just very affordable. Something that you just use to buy airtime or watch some movies online. You can learn a lot from me and from my team, from my other guys. Quite a number of these guys have spent years. It's like you are saying 70 to 80 years combined, aggregated experience. You need to get a mentor. The reason why you are still struggling is because you are not being mentored. Like somebody said, when you want to start up a business, your pastor or your imam that doesn't have a business is not going to be don't make him or her your business mentor unless he or she has a business. Your pastor or your imam is your spiritual leader or your spiritual mentor. If you want to travel out of the country, maybe you want to go and do your master and you need a scholarship, and you don't make somebody like Babajide Macaulay to be your mentor. He didn't tell me to mention his name, so you can Google him. I will not mention the name of the platform. And you are going to meet somebody that have not even stepped out of the country, let alone getting scholarship, to mentor you on how to travel abroad. You know, you listen to a lot of these jargons on radios, TV, on social media. It doesn't work that way. Such a person must have cognate experiences and combined industrial knowledge. Let's teach you some industrial knowledge, career knowledge on how to upskill, upgrade, and upskill. Very, very important. So these are patterns. I'm giving you patterns on how to develop your skill base and identify those skills and connect them to opportunities. So 3 things you have to quickly do to help you create wealth in a very simple way. 1, identify your skill, your talents, your idea, your value, your strengths first. Who are you? What can you offer? You know, I didn't say identify your certificate or your degree. School is not a scam. I'm not joining those people saying school is a scam. School is not a scam. School is just a way to liberate our minds. But I won't tell you where to stop schooling or when to stop schooling. If you feel that you are good, I have a cousin today, he's doing well. He only did SS3. Though he tried to enter a polytechnic in those days, but he dropped out. And it's good. If you listen to him speaking English, you will think that he's a PhD holder in English language. And I have seen someone that is a master degree holder, mass communication, that could not even write a sentence correctly without helping him to dot the I and tick and cross the T. You know, education must liberate you. Schooling must be schooled. So 1, you must identify what you carry. Even if it is in its raw state or raw form, identify it. Even if it is refined already, identify it. After doing that, second thing you need to do is now to discover the opportunities that are relevant to that talent you have, that skill, or whatsoever. I think that is what the likes of all these skit makers, comedians have been able to do. They see digital platform as an opportunity, external, somebody's skill to build Facebook, they build Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Telegram, YouTube, different apps, and they said, bring your content. What is content? Skill. What What is inside of you? Your word, your story. Come and upload it on our different platform and make money doing that. Many Africans do not cash into that in the early stage, even all over the world. Even all over the world. Even all these Hollywood actors, they did not see it. But it got to a time when poverty knocked on the door. You know, those are the necessity that arose your emotion, arouser, booster. Poverty must not be a killing agent. It must be an arouser, a booster to say, I'm going to eat it hard. I'm going to succeed in life. I'm going to make it. I'm not going to be ordinary. I'm going to work it out. If it has to be, cry and encourage yourself like David did in the Bible. You know, when poverty came knocking, a lot of them they've deceived them. It looks like we are so gullible in this world. Because many people became so weakling. Go to school. When you graduate, government will give you a job. And if government did not give you a job, your uncle in Shell, your aunt in Chevron, is already waiting for you to be employed. And they now discovered that when they graduated, just 1 to 5% of them got job. The remaining 65% were underemployed or unemployed. But the remaining 30% started doing soul searching. Some get it right very fast. Some is still doing a lot of soul searching. Doesn't matter when you are getting it right. The opportunities are always there. Forget about people that tell you about opportunity comes but once. Now, lie. You can miss an opportunity today if you don't rest on your horse, if you don't relax, if you become hungrier and angrier. You are more hungry, you are more angry with yourself. You will discover that you will see more opportunities. And if you open your eye, I'm not talking about your outer one, your inner eye. And that is what mentors can help you to see. And that's why you have to join ExtraMind Business Development Academy. I take some of these courses too. You can be mentored virtually. If you allow me to mentor you virtually, I can do that. But all this one-on-one, I don't do those things. That's time wasting. Many people don't want to be serious about their life. But if you are very serious, you are unique, and you feel that what God has given to you is very unique, no matter what it is. As long as you have your mental strength intact, that is the only thing you need. Your mental strength. You can think with your brain. You can make it in life. You can create wealth. Doesn't matter the challenges of life. You can translate them to become opportunities for yourself. So we will open you up to how to get exposed to identify these opportunities. Number 3, connectivity. Ability to connect those skills now, after you have identified them inside of you, and you have been able to spot, after you have been trained by a platform like ExtraMind Business Development Academy, if you enroll, you have been trained to cite opportunities that can help you to monetize those skills. You will now must understand how to connect the dots of skills to opportunities. It looks simple, right? I've been in this thing for over 15, 17 years of my life. Connecting these dots. Still connecting them. But some of us and some people around you that you are not spotting very fast can help you to do it very smarter and faster. Now, because when we started those things, we don't have any technology like internet, no phone. We are just daydreaming then. We were just daydreaming. We're just thinking out of the blues. But don't just be telling yourself, God, when will it ever become better? When will this blessing come? When will these opportunities come? You got to go out for it. It looks motivating, right? Be motivated. After you have been motivated, be excited to move out and get to work. Be excited to take your book and your pen and start writing. Be excited to do those podcasts. Be excited to travel with your last saving to a conference in Ghana. These are what I did. Your last saving, that you know that when you return back to your country, you travel to another country on road, not through flight, on road, because you don't have the money for flight. So on road, you go on road, you enter ABC or God is good transport. But you are excited. You know that when you get back to your country, I can't forget the story of that young guy that left Cameroon. And he was saying it on the platform. Tony Elumelu, former president of Obasanjo, all of them were sitting down and they spotted him. And they gave him a podium in front of all of us, over 5,000, 10,000 people. And he said, the night that, because my country could not give me VPN to access the application form of Tony Elumelu $5,000 grant, he said he left his country and I won't want to mention names of country so that it will not look like one country is bad or not. No, I'm not here for that. I don't have energy I don't have all those toxic behaviors or energies. Well, he left his country, one African country, and he went to another African country on bike. He said he was on it for like 9-10 hours. Just because he wanted to make sure to change his narrative. If peradventure they did not shortlisted him, or they did not pick him, or he didn't win the $5,000, he knew he might not win because hundreds of thousands of people are also applying, and they are just, as at that time, they were picking just 1,000 among 1.4 billion people in Africa. But he took his destiny into his hand. He couldn't afford a plane. He couldn't afford even vehicular transportation. But he could afford a bike. And he knows that there is always time as long as you are alive. Oh, there is no time. There is no time to learn again. There is no time to study again. There is no time to travel again. There is no time to go on tourism. There is no time to... What are you now using your time for? What are you now using your time? But there is time to be in, all those religion houses for 10 hours. There is time to watch football, watch a magic movie, or this movie for 50 hours in a month or in a week. There is time to gossip. There is time to go to social media and go and troll on people. Good, no problem. If you have money, if you are doing that, no problem. But if you don't have money and you want to create wealth, you are the one I'm talking to. When you have money, you want to diversify your income, you want to build larger portfolios, you want to transfer wealth to your next generation or to your kids and family. Talking to you, you have to take it serious. And he applied in another man's land, and luckily for him, like Tony Elumelu will always say, everybody has a dot or attribute of luck. But he just said that learn how to democratize luck. If you want to learn about luck democratization, go and read about his piece around that. But the best way to democratize luck is what I said in my last video, my first series of this video. The best way to democratize luck is by pushing the door, knocking the door, hitting it hard, and you don't wait for somebody to come and open the door for you. That is just the way to democratize luck. You see the door, you see a hallway, you see a funnel. These things are inanimate objects. But somebody is at the back of the door. Just like they say there's light at the end of the tunnel. Though there are a lot of skit makers now say, if there's light at the end of the tunnel and there's no light at the front of the tunnel, where would they pass through to get to the end of that tunnel? I don't know how those type thing. But somebody is inside the room and he can help you. And you are waiting for him to open the door and come and help you. It might not work. So you push it out. 3, 1. Identify your strengths or your skills or your value or your gifts or your talents in whatever form or state that it is. 2, spot the opportunities that are relevant to those skills. Get a mentor to help you to spot them. And one of the mentoring platforms that can help you is ExtraMind Business Development Academy. Number 3, learn how to connect your skill with those opportunities and translate it to start creating wealth. I'm Bankole Olalekon. I'm very glad that you watched this video to the end. You can follow me on my channel so that you can always receive notification. That is the essence of all this followership for me. I'm not monetizing my own video channel. I appreciate those young guys that are monetizing theirs. I'm not necessarily getting endorsements or being a brand ambassador. I'm already a business owner. I use quite a number of people too as influencers or brand ambassador. But I want to influence you in a way that you can be very useful for yourself and for your generation and generations to come. You know, and so following me is to know about my company, is to know about our investment opportunities, and to listen to me. I will share my experiences and other people that have mentored me or that have led me one way or the other. I will share these experiences. This is what you cannot be taught in a school or reading books. You are going to get it and on practical experiential journey of how to create wealth, of how to maximize opportunity, of how to connect the dots of your life, and of how to be financially okay, irrespective of the level you are today. You can be financially okay, irrespective of maybe the economy is recessed, or the economy is depressed, or the economy is deflated, or the economy is inflated. These economy jargons. Don't give yourself too much of a headache. It has been, even since the time of Adam. It will still be, even after you have left this world. But leverage on those economic jargons and build your life to become a better person. I'm Chief Executive Officer, co-founder ExtraMind Africa. And like my video, share it to other people, follow me. Let me quickly do another series. Let me cut off the video here and tell you some ways, coping strategies in this fuel subsidy era on how to build a tough skin and a thick skin like some of us and be financially independent irrespective of any government policy. God bless you.